Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Monday, February 24. In the wake of last Friday's deadly fire at the Heavens Fesco gas station in Manchester, Energy Minister Favour Williams is assuring the country that additional safety regulations will soon be implemented for the petroleum sector.
We just recently completed, as in last week, our public consultation around some of these. So in short order, the industry will be hearing about the additional safety actions that came out of that Petroleum Review Committee.
The minister gave that assurance on the weekend as she met with the management and staff of the gas station. She disclosed that this particular gas station was inspected in September of last year and met the safety and operations regulations. While she commended those staff members who are reported to have acted to help, the Energy Minister also called on the sector to ensure all employees are properly trained to respond to similar incidents.
I'm calling on motorists who come to gas stations as well to obey the rules. When the service station attendant speaks to them about where to park, to get off their cell phones, not to have naked lights, in terms of cigarettes, or, not to throw trash, all those things that from time to time may come to their attention.
One person died as a result of the fire and several others were injured. Minister Williams expressed condolences to those affected. She also commended the fire, police, and health professionals who responded to the incident and commended the gas station management for bringing in a psychologist to offer counseling to staff. During that meeting, the minister pointed out that persons should be wary of partial or false information spreading on social media and await the full report of what transpired. In other news, 100,000 vulnerable children in infant and primary schools across Jamaica will be given meals at no cost to them in the next fiscal year. This is 30,000 more than the 70,000 children being fed under the school feeding program during the current fiscal year, which ends on March 31. Minister with Oversight for Education Carl Samuda made the announcement recently.
This year, because of the increase in our budget, the Permanent Secretary advises me that she is reliably informed and will pursue an increase from 70,000 to 100,000 children. And these are children who are from very humble backgrounds, families very poor.
He was speaking at the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding by the Education Ministry, Nutrition Products Limited, and Restaurants of Jamaica. During the ceremony at the Mona Heights Primary School, Restaurants of Jamaica gave the ministry a $7.4 million donation through Nutrition Products Limited to provide meals under the program. The donation is expected to benefit 82 schools. Former Money Musk sugar workers in Clarendon have received land leases under a government project to provide socio-economic alternatives to displaced sugar workers and their dependents. Last week, 15 farmers were given their leases for 2 to 3 acres of land at Hermitage in the parish. They are also to receive assistance from the National Irrigation Commission and technical support from the Rural Agricultural Development Authority, RADA. Training will also be provided along with inputs such as seeds, fertilizers, chemicals, and small tools and equipment. Agriculture State Minister Floyd Green is urging the participants to make good use of the opportunity.
There's a spirit that is in every single Jamaican, that if you give them the right opportunity, if you give them the ground, they will do well, they will thrive, and they will prosper. We are here to provide the ground for you to do well.
The state minister used the function to announce that 30 district constables would be added to the predial larceny unit to prevent farm theft. He said agricultural wardens would also be reintroduced to ensure effective community policing.
We need more community-based policing if we're truly going to deal with predial larceny. Because unfortunately, a lot of the people who involve themselves in predial larceny are not strangers to the areas that they larcen from. Because you have to know a man movements to deal with that. But we also are strengthening our receipt book system.
The receipt book system requires any individual who purchases an animal or crops to have proof of purchase. Starting March 1, bike owners will be able to apply for a road license to operate a public passenger vehicle. These bike operators will be required to have helmets for themselves and their passengers and must go through a training period before being licensed. Transport Minister Robert Montego says this is to help reduce bike-related road traffic crashes and casualties.
Because of the 430 persons who died on our roads, bike riders and pillions accounted for 34%. It's a high amount, the largest single category. And 30% is 100 odd people died because of bike accident on our roads, and we have to do something about it.
The minister was speaking recently at the official opening ceremony of a Transport Authority satellite office. Government will be spending $90 million in the new fiscal year to upgrade and expand the Mount St. Joseph High School in Mandeville. It's being done as part of the Education Transformation Program, and funds are allocated in the 2020-2021 estimates of expenditure. These funds will be spent on the completion of a sixth form block. It will also cover the design and contracting of an auditorium, administrative building, and third and fourth form blocks at the school. The National Education Trust Limited is implementing the project. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.